Is Tommy Robinson a Zionist asset?
Why are people angry? I'll tell you why they're angry. Because Hamas were allowed to overtake London, overtake our capital city, every weekend, flying ISIS flags, Hamas flags, calling for jihad. The police did nothing.
Tommy Robinson, who changed his real name from Stephen Christopher Yaxley-Lennon, is known for his anti-immigrant and anti-Muslim rhetoric.
You would ban all Muslims?
I would temporarily halt Muslim immigration to this country until we get a grip of the problem. It's not irrational to fear these things. Now, if I hold this book up and say there will never be peace on this earth so long as we have this book, it's a violent and cursed book.
He co-founded the English Defence League, a far-right anti-immigration organisation, in 2009 and led the group until 2013. He has also been involved with other far-right organisations, including the British National Party and Pegida UK.
It's not my policies that opened our border to Pakistani immigration and made our police stand down whilst a generation of our daughters were raped. I didn't do that.
In 2018, Tommy Robinson faced contempt of court charges for live streaming a Facebook video outside Leeds Crown Court. He filmed and broadcasted footage of defendants involved in a sexual grooming gang trial, violating a reporting ban. But he only served 2 of his 13-month sentence. The Middle East Forum, a pro-Israel conservative think tank, claimed to have funded Robinson's legal expenses. They stated they were assisting Robinson by financing his legal defence, applying foreign pressure on the UK government for his safety, and organising rallies in his support. But what can Zionists and pro-Israel entities gain from supporting Robinson?
And I say to people in the West and in Europe, if you look at how emboldened they come after October the 7th, after murdering and raping and pillaging 1,400 Jews, look how confident they become across the entire West. Yeah? What do you think they're going to do if they go through Israel? If they killed all the Jews, if they won the war and took Israel, they're not stopping there. They're coming straight through Europe. They're already in Europe.
Robinson positions himself as a staunch supporter of Israel and aligns himself with Israeli politics. This alignment is part of a broader trend where the far right in Europe sees Israel as a defender of Western civilization against perceived Muslim threats.
The average British person stands with Israel in your back. Do you know what it's like now? Have you seen, you must follow what it's like in the UK, to be a British Jew. I'm not surprised they haven't all left.
Israeli politics, particularly under leaders like Benjamin Netanyahu, has shifted further to the right, forming alliances with far-right figures globally. This includes relationships with leaders like Hungary's Viktor Orban and former US President Donald Trump, who have also been criticised for their views on Islam and immigration.
Shalom. Listen, let me tell you something, yeah? If there was a war tomorrow, which there will be, because I'll probably start at the end of the session, if there was a war and it kicked off, I would be there on the front line fighting for Israel.
These figures malign Muslims and non-white immigrants, much like Israeli leaders who have maligned Palestinians who are also mainly Muslim. In the aftermath of the Southport stabbing, misinformation falsely accused a Muslim individual as the suspect, which has led to protests, riots and violence across the UK and Northern Ireland. Even on Israeli TV, this misinformation was challenged. But Tommy Robinson doubled down and once again cast shade on the truth, fueling more polarisation and then ensuring the Israeli public is also misinformed.
But these riots happened after a Christian British-born stabbed to death 3 children.
Who says he's a Christian?
The media.
He may be Christian. He may be, yeah? But no one trusts the lying, deceitful, corrupt media anymore. They have lost total faith. So unfortunately, we now live in a society where when they say something, people think the opposite anyway. My response to everyone in Israel is do not read the British media. BBC refused to even call Hamas terrorists. They sympathise with them. We've had enough. We've had enough of being ignored.